Hey everyone, Rawdawg Rory here, rocking the foo, and what?
You got dirt on the camera.
How did I do that?
You kicked it up.
Cool, I got skills. Anywho, today I want to talk about playing around in your kitchen. If there's anything I miss, living on the road more than anything in the world, it's not having access to a kitchen constantly. It's freaking killing me. But anywho, enough of that. So I know there's a lot of people out there who can't wait to get the heck out of their kitchens. So I want to talk to you all about that. For me, I'm a food nerd. I love doing this kind of thing. I love playing around in the kitchen, goofing off and creating things. But I know not everyone feels that way. In fact, most people look at kitchen work as kitchen work. It sucks. It's something to be avoided. But, when we really get into the world of healthy eating and taking what goes into our bodies in our own hands, we're going to find ourselves getting all our food, whether it's raw or cooked, whatever we're doing, we're going to be trying to get the food in its basic form, and then we got to go and create it into something that resembles a dish that we usually eat. So it's going to require some time spent in the kitchen. And so what we really need to do is to kind of take that stigma of the kitchen being this awful place of work into being like this fun, creative little culinary creation station and our own like little healthy alchemical nutritional laboratory where we're getting in there, we're whipping up the kind of things we really, really want to be eating. And to really get ourselves in that mindset, I'd say the first thing we need to do is when you're facing a task in the kitchen is to say to yourself, why am I doing this? Confront yourself with that. And then, remind yourself, hey, I'm doing this because I want to be healthier. I have these goals. I have these things I want to do. I have these changes I want to make, these improvements I want to make to myself. And, this is another awesome step towards it. You tell yourself that any kind of tedious kitchen task can kind of get muted just like that because you're doing it for a good reason. This is time well spent. And to make our kitchens more of that kind of place we want to be, I'd say one of the first things we need to do is, get in there, get it organized. If there's pots and pans, you've like 20 of the same thing, stuff that you really don't need or haven't touched in several months, gather it up, pile it all up, figure out what you don't need and give it away, put it in storage, just get it out of your kitchen, get your kitchen more relaxed, open, and as, inviting as you can. And also, get creative with artwork in your kitchen. The kitchen, I see a lot of people's kitchens are kind of like bland, white walls, nothing really decorative, because it's not considered like a room that you want to spend a lot of time in. So not a lot of thought gets put into how it looks and how it makes you feel when you're in there. You want your kitchen to be really warm, inviting. You want to have artwork around there and things that inspire you in what you're trying to do. If your goals are to get out there and get running and moving and motivated and, be active, then, having pictures of people doing those things or make you think of doing those things in your kitchen will inspire you when you're in there creating something really healthy, rather than just, grabbing something that you just pop in the microwave for, 20 minutes and boom, done. Things like that really help keep you motivated. And another thing that really motivates me in the kitchen is music. However you can, if you got a weird little iPod in there so you're not disturbing everybody else in the house, or if you got like a little boom box in your kitchen, rock out some music, man. That really keeps me flowing and moving through any of the really like tedious tasks you find yourself doing in the kitchen, even like dishes and whatnot. And another thing is, in this day and age, we have access to an amazing amount of information in audio format. You can go online and find even free MP3s of all sorts of information on healthy living. Could be raw food, could be whole foods eating, nutrition, diet, exercise. You could be learning another language, all while you're just goofing off in the kitchen making your eats. So I say really, we really need to take advantage of that and do that as much as possible. So we're like multitasking while we're in there, so it's never boring. And another thing, when it comes to really goofing off in the kitchen, my favorite thing is to listen to comedy albums, whether it's George Carlin or Eddie Izzard, whoever it is. They make me laugh. That's what I want to hear when I'm in there like whipping up food, because nothing is going to keep you more motivated in whatever kind of task it is that you have to do than a good laugh. That's really going to keep you going with it. And so I really want to know, how do you feel about doing stuff in the kitchen? Do you love it? Or are you learning to love it? And what ways can you think of or are doing to pimp out your kitchen and make creating your little culinary masterpieces, such a fun and enjoyable experience? Because the more joy we put into our foods, the better, and the more fun we have doing it, the more we're going to want to stick to doing it. So keep rocking it. Peace.